In a world where the dream of owning a home often comes with a hefty price tag, finding affordable housing can feel like discovering a hidden treasure. Across the globe, from bustling metropolises to serene suburbs, the cost of putting down roots varies dramatically. But what if there were places where this dream wasn't just possible, but also pleasantly affordable? Well, hold on to your hats because such places do exist, and some of them are right here in the United States. In 2024, certain American cities have emerged as champions of affordability, offering not just homes, but also a quality of life that's hard to beat. These cities top the list for budget-conscious house hunters looking to plant their roots without emptying their pockets. Number 10. Columbus, Ohio. When you think about snagging a deal on a house, Columbus, Ohio might not be the first place that pops into your mind. But let me tell you, this city is like the hidden track on your favorite album, unexpectedly awesome and surprisingly affordable. So why is Columbus climbing the charts as one of the cheapest places to buy a home in America? First off, Columbus isn't just any Midwestern city. It's a busy city with a vibe that mixes academic prowess, thanks to Ohio State University, with a thriving tech scene. This city is growing fast, but despite its popularity, it remains an affordable option for many. In February 2023, the Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission named Columbus as one of the fastest-growing large metropolitan areas in the country, yet it still offers a cost of living that won't make your wallet weep. Housing expenses here are about 20% lower than the national average. In Columbus, you can get a house without having to spend every dime you've saved and still have some left for a pizza night. Speaking of savings, utility prices in Columbus are also 7% lower than what most Americans pay. And when it comes to getting around, transportation costs, including bus fares and gas prices, are 10% lower. It's like the city is putting money right back into your pocket. The housing market in Columbus has been described as hot yet affordable. You can find diverse housing options ranging from chic downtown apartments to charming suburban homes. And with the city's infrastructure continuously improving, every neighborhood has something unique to offer. But Columbus isn't just about saving money. It's about living well too. The city boasts an array of parks, museums, and restaurants that rival those in much pricier cities. Whether you're into art, sports, or just a good meal out, Columbus provides without draining your bank account. Number 9. Wichita, Kansas. If you thought Columbus was a steal, Wichita takes affordable living to a new level. Known as the air capital of the world due to its rich history in aircraft manufacturing, this city combines a low cost of living with a high quality of life. In March 2024, the real estate scene in Wichita was buzzing with activity. Home prices had risen by 10.6% compared to the previous year, with homes selling for a median price of $232,000. Now, before you balk at the increase, consider this. The national median home price hovers around $445,000. Wichita's figures are a breath of fresh air in comparison. But it's not just the affordable homes that make Wichita appealing. The city's overall cost of living is 11% lower than the national average. Housing here is 32% cheaper than what most Americans pay. Plus, if you move to Wichita, you'll spend less on utilities compared to other places. Although they're about 3% pricier than the Kansas average, they still beat the national rates. Wichita also ranks as a top city for single renters, thanks to its incredibly low median studio rent of $565 per month. For anyone looking to save up and eventually buy a home, renting here can be a strategic move. And with a median non-family income of $38,500, Wichita provides an excellent environment for financial growth. Number 8. Jacksonville, Florida. As of early 2024, the median home price in Jacksonville hovers around $315,000. Now, if you compare that to a city like Miami, where you'd be shelling out around $558,500 for an average home, Jacksonville starts looking like a bargain hunter's paradise. But it's not just about being cheaper than Miami. The overall cost of living here is pretty low for a big city. You get the beaches, the culture, and yes, even a decent cup of coffee without the price tag you might expect. Now, you might be wondering what's the catch. Well, there isn't really one, unless you count becoming a beach bum as a downside. Jacksonville offers a variety of neighborhoods that cater to different tastes and budgets, from the family-friendly suburbs of Nassau Village Ratliff to the more bustling Bel Air Meadowbrook Terrace. There's something for everyone. And with the city's housing market seeing a steady rise in prices by about 6 to 8% from the previous year, your investment could likely grow over time. But Jacksonville isn't just about affordable housing, it's about growth too. The city has been recognized for its expanding neighborhoods, making it a hotspot for long-term investments. In Jacksonville, what you get is a home in a place where the neighborhood is on the upswing. More amenities, better schools, enhanced infrastructure. All of which just sweeten the deal further. Number 7. Indianapolis, Indiana. Indianapolis, Indiana is a city that might not make you think of glitz and glamour at first glance, but it's a powerhouse when it comes to affordability. Housing here has a median price that stands at a welcoming $200,000, which is quite a bit lower than the national average. This means you can actually own a home without the bank owning you for decades. Indianapolis is not just affordable, it's practical. The city boasts a low property tax rate of about 0.84%, placing it in the cheaper half of the country. This is a big deal because lower property taxes can mean hundreds of dollars in savings each year. Savings that can go towards furnishing your new home, building a savings account, or even a night out in the city's vibrant downtown. And speaking of downtown, Indianapolis is no sleepy town. It's got a bustling sports scene, a thriving job market, and a cultural landscape that punches well above its weight class. The city is also known for its easy transportation and proximity to other major cities, making it ideal for those who want the perks of city life without the usual chaos. Indianapolis has also been ranked as the most affordable city for home ownership, which isn't surprising when you consider that the average resident spends just about 20% of their income on housing. This ratio is a breath of fresh air compared to more expensive markets where homeowners can spend upwards of 30% of their income on housing alone. Number 6. Fort Worth, Texas. If you're on the hunt for a new home and your wallet isn't exactly bursting at the seams, you might want to consider setting your sights on Fort Worth, Texas. Known for its cowboy culture and booming economy, Fort Worth offers a unique blend of Texas charm and affordable living that's hard to beat. The cost of living in Fort Worth is about 7% less than the national average. This means everything from groceries to gas tends to be cheaper here. But the real kicker is the housing market. Despite a slight increase in living costs by 1% above the Texas state average, housing remains incredibly budget-friendly. You can snag a lovely home without breaking the bank, which is a rare find in today's market. Now, you might be wondering what makes Fort Worth so affordable. Well, it's all about the balance of supply and demand plus some Texan economic magic. The city enjoys a business-friendly environment with lower building costs thanks to more affordable labor and plenty of available land. This combination helps keep home prices down, making it easier for more people to buy homes without stretching their budgets too thin. But affordability isn't the only thing Fort Worth has going for it. The city is packed with attractions and amenities. Fort Worth is a city where you can watch a live cattle drive at the historic stockyards, explore world-class museums in the cultural district, and catch a thrilling rodeo show, all without denting your wallet too much. Plus, the healthcare and transportation costs are lower here compared to many other places, which adds up to more savings for residents. Number 5. St. Louis, Missouri. Known as the gateway to the West, St. Louis boasts a rich history and vibrant culture, all wrapped up with a surprisingly affordable price tag. In St. Louis, the cost of living is about 13% lower than the national average, and housing costs are a whopping 30% lower. That's right. You can own a home here for far less than what you typically pay elsewhere. The median home price in St. Louis hovers around $160,000, which is incredibly low compared to the national median. This affordability is due to several factors, including a generous supply of housing and a steady market that doesn't fluctuate wildly like in some coastal cities. But St. Louis isn't just affordable, it's also a great place to live. The city is home to iconic landmarks like the stunning Gateway Arch, lush parks, and dynamic neighborhoods, each with its own character. Whether you're taking a stroll through the historic Solar District or catching a Cardinals game at Busch Stadium, there's always something to do in St. Louis. St. Louis is also a hub for biotechnology and healthcare, with several top companies and research institutions based here. This strong job market helps support the local economy and keeps the city vibrant and growing. Number 4. Fort Wayne, Indiana. In Fort Wayne, the typical home value hovers around $225,200, lower than the Indiana average and 9% lower than the national average. The housing market here is competitive, but in a good way. It means you get value for your money. In 2023, the median sale price per square foot in Fort Wayne was $126, showing a robust growth of 14.5% from the previous year. This indicates not only affordability but also a thriving market where your investment could grow. But what's life without a little comfort, right? Utilities in Fort Wayne are about 1% pricier than the state average, but when you're saving heaps on housing, a slight uptick in your utility bill doesn't hurt as much. Plus, the city's efforts to keep living costs low extend beyond just housing and utilities. For instance, the median real estate taxes are incredibly reasonable, ensuring you don't get any nasty surprises when tax season rolls around. Number 3. Laredo, Texas. Laredo, Texas is another hidden gem for home buyers looking to get full value for their money. The typical home value in Laredo stands at $227,700, and the market has seen a modest increase of 5.3% over the past year, making it an even better time to buy as prices are more negotiable. Living in Laredo means you're looking at a total annual cost of essentials like housing, food, and transportation at $29,793 for a single adult. This figure is comfortably below both the Texas average of $34,440 and the national figure of $38,433. This means more savings and less financial stress. Number 2. Fayetteville, North Carolina. As of the latest data, the median sale price of a home in Fayetteville hovers around $221,000. Now, if you've been sticker shocked by real estate prices elsewhere, this figure probably feels like a breath of fresh air. It's significantly lower than the national average, which means you can get more value for your money without compromising on space or quality. In fact, from May 2022 to May 2023, home prices in Fayetteville saw a 14% increase, marking the largest percentage rise among several North Carolina cities. Despite this jump, Fayetteville remains an affordable option compared to its urban counterparts. But it's not just the purchase price that's attractive. The cost of living here is also on the lower side. Housing costs are about 29% cheaper than the U.S. average, and even utilities chip in with savings, being around 3% less pricey. Number 1. Des Moines, Iowa. Top of our list is Des Moines, Iowa. If you thought Fayetteville was a deal, Des Moines will further widen your eyes with its housing prices. The average home value here stands at about $199,700, and prices have seen a steady increase over the past year. Despite these rising values, homes in Des Moines remain accessible, especially when compared to the soaring prices in more populous states. Des Moines strikes a balance between urban perks and small-town charm, making it an ideal place for those who want city amenities without the chaos. The city's economy is robust, diversified across financial services, insurance, and publishing sectors, ensuring a stable job market. This economic stability supports housing affordability, keeping home ownership within reach for many residents. Moreover, the cost of living in Des Moines is something to write home about. It's noted as one of the most affordable places to live, particularly appealing to Gen Z renters and young professionals. This affordability extends beyond housing. The city offers reasonable costs for healthcare, transportation, and groceries, which collectively lower the monthly expenses for its inhabitants. In terms of environment, Des Moines enjoys a strategic location within the Midwest, which shields it from the extreme weather events seen on the coasts. This geographic advantage not only makes living here more comfortable, but also reduces insurance costs related to natural disasters, another notch in the belt of affordability.